Hello, wonderful world, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I wanted to do a video about my top 5 sci-fi book recommendations for this summer. But before we get into that, I wanted to tell you guys about some books that didn't make that list and the reason why. First of all, starting with two of the books that would probably have been on the list. However, the reason I made this YouTube channel is because I have a really bad memory. For some reason, I the books that I read, I tend to forget a lot of the details in them, and so that's why they are not on the list. So the two books that I have right now is these two right here. It is Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card and Fahrenheit 451. This is by Ray Bradbury. So these two I did not put on my list for the simple fact that I read this a couple of years ago, and again, because I just have a really difficult time remembering what books are about and if I like them or not. I just didn't think it would be fair to get on the list. Fahrenheit 451, I don't know when I read this, you guys, but last few years, and again, I'm having a really hard time recollecting exactly what it was about. I sort of have a vague idea, but I didn't want to put it on there because on this channel, I really try to be honest with you guys and give you my honest opinions. And if I put this on the list, I would just feel like I'm just doing it just to have a list. So I didn't want to do that. That's why these two are not on there, okay? Second group of books that I didn't put on here is because I already did these book reviews, so if you guys want to check it out, please go ahead and do that. This is the only reason that they are not in my top 5, and I wanted to leave the top 5 for some sort of, you know, new titles, or not new titles, but titles that haven't been on my channel. So in no particular order whatsoever, you guys, these books here, which, like I said, I did the review on, so 1984 by George Orwell, The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and Otherworld, here you go, hopefully you can see that, by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller. Like I said, the only reason I did not put these on there is because I've already done book reviews on them. You guys can go ahead and check them out. If you haven't read them, go ahead and read them because they're actually pretty good. All right, now let's get to the top 5. So the 5th book on my list, number 5, is a bit of a creepy book, but a really amazing book, you guys. It is called The Girl with the Gifts. Oh, sorry, The Girl with All the Gifts, and it is by M.R. Carey right there. And guys, I was gonna go into it and explain all about it to you. However, I'm just gonna read literally the first part right here, and you guys will get the idea. All right, so here we go. So every morning, Melanie waits in her cell to be collected for class. When they come for her, Sergeant Parks keeps his gun pointed at her while two of his people strap her into the wheelchair. She thinks she thinks they don't like her. She jokes that she won't bite, but they don't laugh. So that's the basic idea of it. Melanie is a young girl. She's actually a child, and she's definitely different than the humans around her. I don't believe, if I recall correctly, I don't believe at the beginning she really knows why, but she's definitely not all human, and she lives in a cell basically. She's all locked up. She gets transferred, as you've heard, from her cell to her classroom, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Her teacher and her become, I want to say really close. Her teacher is a really nice lady, and she has a very good heart. She gets to know Melanie, and you know, like these are kids basically. So you know, the teacher sort of um kind of, I guess, really likes Melanie. I don't blame her. I like Melanie too, but Melanie freaks the heck out of me. And the ending, you guys, really freaky stuff. So I'll stop right there, but go check this out. I don't think anyone saw the ending coming, and when you do, you're like, whoa. So, wow, yeah, that's a good one. Okay, number 4. All right, this here is part of 3 books. So this one right here is Sith. This is Thunderhead, and the third one I actually don't have. It's called The Toll. You guys, this is by Neil Schusterman right here. Okay, now when I read this, the reason I put this here is because when I read this book, it's been honestly a really, really, really long time. I actually couldn't recall a book that made me bawl my eyes out. And honestly, this for me, anyways, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but this for me was a very, very emotional book, only because I want to say um, something, but I can't because I'll give it away. But basically, the whole point is that there's a bunch of these kids who are learning how to be a Sith, and they go to school. They get tested, and their final test, what they have to do. Um, honestly, like, I'm thinking about it and I'm getting emotional because the the girl, what she has to do is just, I couldn't, I oh my god, I could not possibly imagine myself in that scenario. It And you know what, and the best part about it is because I was reading it and reading it, I completely forgot about this certain character, I guess I could say that. And it, it just, yeah, I'm speechless, you guys. Just floored. I bawled and bawled and bawled. My brother actually came up, I think, and he saw me crying and was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Don't worry, nothing's happening." Like, it's just the book. I read it in the book, but I felt so strongly about this. I would suggest you guys go out and get it. Man, it grabbed me. Yeah, that's that. Thunderhead, the second one, is more about, I feel like it's more like kind of political, where one group goes against another group, and in the first one someone dies, and in the second one they try to figure out what happened, and they start digging into things. So yes, that's that. And then the third one, I try not to do this. I really try not to go and see what people say about books, because I think we all have our own opinions. We are totally entitled to it. But I've seen a lot of people review the third one, The Toll, and they're not saying the best things about it. I currently don't know if I'll get to it or not. There's just so much out there to read, but I do think that I should finish the third one because it's the last one of these 3, just to see what happens. But for now, that's that. Moving on. I should move on. Way too long on this, but guys, this is a good one. All right. Now, number 3 I have right here. And I'll be honest with you all, I am not a very sci-fi kind of person, okay? I thought even though surrounding me are a whole bunch of sci-fi books, I really didn't think that I read this many. My limited time reading sci-fi is I think what I would call very entertaining, because I enjoyed so much of it. So, anyways, getting into my third one, I absolutely love these books, okay? And they are, well, Shift and Dust, okay? Book 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely love them. Go out, get them. The author is Hugh Howey. There you are, right there. Oh my god. Now, for you guys that are very, very heavy into the sci-fi, I don't know if you'll agree with me or not. Again, I'm not a sci-fi expert at all, but I love this idea of these people living in a silo, and they're not allowed to go outside because of certain reasons, and you find out how they live inside, and all of the things that make this silo possible. And they have what's it called, they have law there, and they have different societies. The uppermost are always the higher people, and then they think like the people like below who take care of like all of the, what do you call it, like machine stuff, like their air circulation, this, that, or the other. They're sort of like the grungy people down there. Um, anyways, loved it. I absolutely, I love these books. 100% I will read them again. They're just something I adored. Absolutely adored. All right. Now, moving on to number two. There's no. This is no surprise, you guys. I said it was gonna be on the list, so here it is. Number two is Hail Mary. I know I said that I try not to put anything on this list that I've previously did a video for. This I just read literally a few days ago and finished, so I'm sorry. It had to be. Go out and watch my gush 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 amaze video. Loved it, loved it, loved it. In case I didn't see it, it is by Andy Weir. In case I didn't say that, Project Hail Mary. Oh my god, thumbs up, loved it. Okay, there's only one that could be above this all, you guys. This is, it just has to be. Like, you guys probably can guess what it is. I have not done a review on this because I've read this when I started my channel, actually, and it's one of these things where I know I liked it and I recall it and I enjoyed it. It wasn't that long ago, and here we are. So my number one recommendation for you guys is, of course, Red Rising. No surprise there. I think quite a bunch of us will agree with this. There we go. So Red Rising is the first one, second one, The Golden Sun, and third one, Morning Star. Now, yeah, speechless. Just full of adventures and relationships and you know, good versus evil. There's the pyramid system where we're at the very, very bottom, and then there's the middle and the top. The top ain't very nice, by the way. Whole bunch of stuff happens. The main character, he loses someone very close to him. It's not exactly very good the way it's done. It's done, I believe, at the beginning or more towards the beginning of this first book. And then it reminded me also, the first one reminded me of, I'm sure I'm not the first to say this, you guys, but it reminded me of the Hunger Games, in that they go to the, I believe, the school, and how they get there. There's some fighting between these students, very much like an idea of Hunger Games, but not exactly. So you need to read it to figure out. The rest of it I just loved. There is, you guys, after, so this, you can read it just like this, which I did, but there is, I believe, 2 or 3 books. I think 2 books after this, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but to be honest with you guys, I really, really liked how this ended. I felt like there isn't anything, like, I didn't have any really questions about it. I enjoyed the ending of it. Yeah, so I don't see myself reading the others, because I'm quite happy with the other 3. However, this is, you know, a channel about reviewing books, and you never know where, you know, where I might go. But for now, loved it. This is amazing, and please go out and get it. So there you go, my top 5, and then my reasons for not picking the others that did not make it on this list. I hope you do go out and I hope you do enjoy them, including the ones I didn't put on here, because truly these books are phenomenal. I've been really, really lucky in having books recommended to me that I truly do enjoy, and yeah, all of like, truly, for a person that doesn't read sci-fi, the books that have been recommended to me have been really good. So I've been really lucky in that sense, okay? So please go out, please enjoy these. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any suggestions for me to read sci-fi, please, 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 I do encourage you guys to recommend them in the comments down below. I will go out and get them, because again, I'm not very good with sci-fi, so I wouldn't truly know what my next book is. It might be The Martian. Yeah, like, I go blank because I don't know them. Anyways, that's it for me. This video is super long, so we'll keep it like this. I hope you guys have a great summer. A happy reading, you guys. Go out and get those books. Read them all. Have a great time with them. And enjoy your day. Enjoy your summer. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!